Research QAnon! Help end child sex trafficking! Thank you for your service, sir. Appreciate that. God bless you.
Wow. I wonder what it's like when he gets home, home to his partner, and she's like, oh, did you have a good day at work, honey? Yeah, sorry, I can't. It's really hard to talk. I've been screaming about pedophiles and the FBI pedophile symbol all day, but definitely doing the Lord's work. It all worked out. I think a lot of them were very receptive today. Once everything, the dust had settled and everyone was allowed to go back to Congress, it really seemed like every single one of them, I don't know how many of them afford and or have staff writers, or they were coming up with that shit just off the cuff, but everyone seemed to want to out posture each other. It's okay, the floor is yours now. That was, without a doubt, the most shocking and horrifying thing to ever happen in American history, outside of course, the other things that I should have said before that line I just said. I, for one, am ashamed and aroused. Whatever needs to be said for more people to vote for me in the next cycle. That's it. But, for the most part, they weren't just getting out there to basically unravel the batshit lunacy that I don't know why this would have been going through your mind during such a strange and horrifying time. None other than Matt Gaetz. I mean, he really took the cake in this.
Some pretty compelling evidence from a facial recognition company showing that some of the people who breached the Capitol today were not Trump supporters. They were masquerading as Trump supporters and, in fact, were members of the violent terrorist group Antifa. Now, we should seek to build America up, not tear her down and destroy her. And I am sure glad that at least for one day, I didn't hear my Democrat colleagues calling to defund the police.
Wow. Here's the good news. It's a really good thing yesterday that all the Trump supporters didn't actually go that extra mile to wear anything remotely Antifa. In fact, they kind of just didn't care about much. It was kind of a mask off day. It was a happy moment for a lot of them. It's like, oh wow, yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with my friends, and I'm gonna bring my Confederate flags. And then everyone else was like, well, Confederate flags might not be enough. Do you have your Auschwitz sweatshirt? Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that can cover up your Nazi tattoos because there was literal Nazis there yesterday. It's bad enough to be waving the Confederate flag, which is a flag of traitors inside the Capitol building, but to be brandishing the Nazi flag, that to me, that's when I was like, things are just so far beyond the pale. However, the right-wing media right now is saying that, of course, it's the media's fault. It's the media's fault for all of this. The media is to blame. The Quartering has been saying that. Tim Pool has been saying that. I mean, I'm sure once Steven Crowder leaves whatever strange sex camp he's at, he will be saying the same thing. It's people on the internet who are having to debunk this in real time. Journalists, let me help you debunk the lies in Matt Gaetz' floor speech about a facial recognition company discovered Antifa agitators. It all comes from a fake news article from the notorious Washington Times. I will break it all down for you. First, here's the article. XR Vision claims Antifa infiltrated protesters who stormed the Capitol. So, this is the story. Some military retirees sent the Washington Times as purported facial recognition. Two people matched, Philly Antifa members. One has a Stalinist sympathizer tattoo, another has a BLM protest in the West. A retired military officer told the Washington Times that the firm XR Vision used its software to do facial recognition of the protesters and matched two Philadelphia Antifa members to two men inside the Senate. The source provided the photo to match to the Times. One has a tattoo that indicates that he's a Stalinist sympathizer. Antifa promotes anarchy through violence and wants the end of America in favor of a Stalinist state. Every anarchist I know says this. That's the anarchist creed. Every one of them. They're basically like, we need to end America as we know so the Stalinist state can rise. That's anarchism. That's Anarchy 101 if you didn't know. That was a free lesson for you all. No more USA at all is a protest chant. No more USA at all? XR Vision has also identified another man who, while not known to have Antifa links, is someone who shows up at climate and Black Lives Matter protests in the West. All right. So this matches up with QAnon conspiracies online, which is all based on these guys. First, they think the guy in the yellow has a hammer and a sickle tattoo. That's this individual here. And they think this is a hammer and a sickle tattoo right here. It's not. It's a Nazi tattoo. But wait! A facial analysis does show they matched a photo of two guys on phillyantifa.org. It's definitely the same guys. Oh shit. Oh shit, wheels within wheels. Yeah, these two have been identified. And there they are. phillyAntifa.org. But why are they on the Philly Antifa page? Well, click the link and you'll find out, because they're hardcore Nazis. And because Antifa members posted a whole article about a hardcore Nazi meeting they've attended. Oh shit. Yeah, they are on the Antifa webpage, as in watch out for these fucking Nazis. If you see these Nazis, they're probably going to do Nazi shit. They've got Nazi tattoos on their bodies. Traditional Workers' Party leader, now the National Socialist Movement, Matthew Heimbach, and Keystone State Skinheads co-founder Steve Smith. That's right, everybody. Nazis were inside the Capitol building yesterday. But what about the other guy? The guy who attended the BLM protests in the West? A lot of you know that it refers to this guy, the Q Shaman, a well-known MAGA character who attends protests all across the country. Here he is. Here he is again. He frequently shows up at events harassing people. In truth, he shows up pretty much everywhere harassing people. Here's a video of him harassing people in the Arizona Mall about QAnon.
Ladies and gentlemen of Arizona Arrowhead Mall, I want you to ask yourself, why is Arizona's Arrowhead Mall using a pedophile symbol by the bathrooms? That is right,
Now, I know for a lot of people here, you're probably like, whoa, this is horrifying. Who does such things? I'm not gonna lie. If I was in the mall, this would make my week. I love public freakouts. As long as no one's in danger. As long as it's not someone harassing someone else. It's not like, I hate that. I hate when people are just like, you know, causing other people to feel awkward or bad or silly. I don't like that. But I do love a good public freakout, okay? That's why New York was one of the greatest places for me, because there was public freakouts a la mode, like just coming out fast and furious. So if there was someone in a Viking costume who walked into a mall screaming about pedophiles, I probably would pay attention at the very least.
triangle, that spiral triangle by the bathroom is a FBI known pedophile code for boy love. You can look this up on your phone right now. FBI pedophile code. Go to the images and you will see a spiral triangle. Just like you saw outside of this mall. Just like you see right by the restrooms. Don't y'all want to know why Arizona is allowing this? Why it is? Arrowhead Mall is using a pedophile symbol by their bathrooms. Research QAnon. Help end child sex trafficking. Research QAnon. Help end child sex trafficking! Thank you for your service, sir. Appreciate that. God bless you.
Wow. I wonder what it's like when he gets home, like home to his partner, and she's like, oh, did you have a good day at work, honey? Yeah, sorry, again. It's really hard to talk. I've been screaming about pedophiles and the FBI pedophile symbol all day, but definitely doing the Lord's work. It all worked out. I think a lot of them were very receptive today. I think we're gonna get some good numbers. We're gonna get some good numbers from that. This is kind of ridiculous bullshit that Matt Gaetz used to fuel his propaganda on the floor of the House, and that it really needs to be talked about how there is no consequences. No consequences for Gaetz, for the Washington Times, or to anyone who associates with them. There is absolutely nothing holding anyone to account for this crap. There is no institutional or political mechanism to decentivize people like Gaetz from the misinformation pipeline he feeds on. And the longer nobody is held to account, the farther it goes down the drain. The faster some of this enterprising little authoritarian is going to find a profoundly undemocratic solution to the problems that involve stifling all of our speech and access to information in drastic ways. FYI, there is Rowan Scarborough, the author of this asinine article, who I'm sure will be happy to answer your questions about whether he is an extremely bad journalist, an extremely malignant journalist, or possibly both. Interesting. From Matt Binder about the facial recognition company, discussed in the story about how anyone who spent more than 2 seconds looking at them would know they're a joke. Cool. So this is part 2. During my YouTube live stream that just ended, Representative Matt Gaetz spread a claim that a facial recognition company has evidence that Antifa infiltrators were inside the Capitol. The source is the Washington Times article. The company is called XR Vision. Now, I've already debunked the ridiculous claim that Trump supporters didn't actually do what they said they were going to do for months, but I was intrigued about this company. Here's the website. No, it's not loading. That's it. It's a URL and an image and information at xrvision.com. Situational awareness and actionable intelligence. This is what we call the bar. This is the bar for the Washington Times. This is it. This is all you need. On LinkedIn and Crunchbase, XRVision lists 2 employees, its CEO and CTO. The CTO of the company is a guy by the name of Yakov Applebaum. Oh, Benito Applebaum. You gotta turn me on. Benita. A quick search of Yakov Applebaum told me everything I need to know. This guy, the CTO of this facial recognition company, runs a prominent right-wing conspiracy blog, The Gateway Pundit, and Q of QAnon fame has shared his stuff. Yakov Applebaum's right-wing conspiracy blog, all the evidence he presents as prove his claims, is plastered with an XRVision watermark. It's basically a move to make his evidence look legit. Look, a real technology company uncovered this. I swear, it seems like Yakov Applebaum just draws a little facial recognition square on his photos to make it look like an algorithm is doing the work. For example, this photo, did you forget what his company's technology supposedly does? Oh. Here is Yakov Applebaum supposedly using XRVision's facial recognition tech to show the man in the pic with Ghislaine Maxwell is Jean-Luc Brunel and not Justice John Roberts. Look, he even put in the squares. Oh, he put in extra time on this one. Here's a picture of Yakov Applebaum posted his blog showcasing XRVision's facial recognition technology. It's a compilation of pre-existing photos of Bernie Sanders' homes. He also added a little color commentary to the pic to show they were a very serious, legitimate tech company. Bernie Sanders, the world's first self-made communist millionaire, and his $4 million private homes, generated with XRVision Sentinel AI, wearable, a mobile video analysis. But trust me, if I know one thing about tech companies, it's usually the AI, it'll do like color commentary in the corner. It's fine. Don't worry about this. I just want to point out that I did all of this while on YouTube's live stream within a handful of minutes of hearing Gaetz' claims about the show. This is the company and expertise that the Washington Times is sourcing its information on the story. It's not possible that XRVision does legitimate work in other industries. Probably unlikely, but sure. Well, while we're here, I guess. Damn, your AI is advanced. It found Nazis within Nazis. And parlay. So yeah, just remember everybody, the moral of the story is Matt Gaetz is full of shit. Full of just absolute hogwash shit. And the most, one of the scariest things about this entire story, by the way, is that respectable lawyer is the one who had to uncover this. Matt Binder, at least Matt Binder is, an esteemed member of the progressive media elite, all right? He's the bourgeois elite media, fine. Respectable lawyer is an avatar character on the internet. Now, he's a real human being, of course, and I believe he's also a real lawyer. I know this because him and Destiny have gone back and forth to hilarious consequences, of which I would like to see more of that, by the way. Get Destiny to take all the LSATs, get him to take the MCAT, all that kind of shit. But anyways, respectable lawyer, a lawyer with a goofy avatar, is not the person who should be debunking these stories. It's not the person who should be doing this. Hello, media. Media, the eyes of the world were watching yesterday. It would have been so easy for you to do this. Why the fuck is a goofy avatar the one bringing this story forward? I don't understand this. Please, do better. That's all I'll ask. Do better. Every one of you.
What lies around the corner? Never knowing who's going to kill you. Are you the next one to be murked? You never know if it's a friend or a foe. If you want to see the biggest names in BreadTube and Left Twitch and Butterthing and I don't know the fucking names anymore, come see Left Among Us.
If you want us to advertise your channel or work, please go to weareserfs.com and email us a 20 to 30 second ad and we'll take it on to the end of one of our videos to help promote your leftist channel or progressive something. Whatever you do.
To our God, I'm Rast, Xander Corvus, and Schlatsky, we shall commit blood sacrifices in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, our lives are yours to command. To our lords, Jeffrey Lamb, Trevor R., Stephen, Hans Josephine, Poppy Nelson, Ryan Lubin, Jimothy K. Meeblebeeps Jr., we bow meekly for your pleasure. To our knights of the round table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Bythe, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Political Puppy, Jimmy Bignuts, Andreas Chitoro, Good Poon Hates Cops, that's solid Poon then. Dr. Zayas, Yoppie, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Jack Darko, Thomas Barretton, J. Fraser Cartwright, Goofalankius, Melissa Murphy, Nicholas Marks, Alexander Thaler, Ali Rada Jafer, Alex Gauvin, Radical Maniac, we salute you.